Okay, so I've been slacking, but I've also been doing 14-hour days and everything else on getting this video up. Um, like I mentioned in the previous one, guy named George at Whiteline. I'd really like to meet you, get you a beer, even though I don't drink. One day that would be awesome. Um, he really helped me out and took care of me. I was starting to get the runaround. I paid for my stuff. Um, and like it had been a week and my stuff didn't ship, so kind of butthurt about that. So I ended up talking to this dude named George. George is super awesome. Hooked it up, got me my stuff like I was supposed to get it. Um, and then just as an extra perk, uh, boom. These are like $15. They're pretty cool. I mean, honestly, I didn't buy them, and they're pretty freaking cool. They're kind of like mechanic gloves that's been rebranded with the whiteline logo, and yeah. And this is like a little rubber thumb, and it's got the little like rubbery finger. So, anyways, that was super cool. And I got a t-shirt and upgraded shipping. So, anyways, here is the sway bar. Now, there are several different rear sway bars that are all 22 millimeter that come from Whiteline. So, like this one is the BSR 37Z. Now they have the BSR 36Z, BSR 35Z, and they're all 22 millimeter bars. And the only reason they're different prices is because one will have more bends in it, right? Than another one. So they revised it. So they went from a 35 to a 36 and bent it differently. Maybe less bends in it or whatever. Or maybe there's more bends between the 35 and 36. I have no clue. But I know what makes them cost different from each other is the fact that one will have more bends in it, so it costs more to make, right? So my thought behind it was, well, if they revised it, regardless of price and how many bins or whatever, I want the latest version, right? If you get an access port or an IAG AOS, you want the new one. You want the V3. So I got the 37. Super cool. It is a solid bar. It's not hollow. So it's like a true 22 millimeter solid cold rolled steel that's got forged ends on it. So right here where the blade is, where it's got the 3 adjustments, those are solid forged pieces. I haven't even opened this up yet, so give me 1 second. So I did notice when I bought it that it comes with the bushings. That's super cool. I want bushings, right? It shows it in the picture, but it doesn't show anything else. It just shows bar and bushing. So I was going to buy the lockdown collars that go on the other side of the bushing to keep the sway bar from sliding back and forth in it. Guess what? It already comes with them. So I'm glad I didn't waste 20 something dollars buying the dang lockdowns. And it's nowhere in your description, Whiteline. That's kind of messed up. Let us know so we don't double buy stuff and then have to pay for shipping to send it back to get our $20 back. I mean, I probably would have sent it back because I got to get a 24 for the front. So that's the next step. So, anyways, George gave me an ultimatum when I had the issue with the shipping on this and them being a week late. And I was trying to be polite, and being polite got me nowhere. So I called George back up and I was like, hey, I thought me being polite was, you were going to do right by me. And that's what being polite got me, was a pair of gloves. Me being a butthead would have got me so much more, but I didn't want to take advantage. I'm not that type of person. So I called George back up and I'm like, hey, George, I've got the bar, I've got the bushings, but I need the mounting bracket and the end links. What can you do for me? I know it's no longer Black Friday or whatever, but can you help me out? George helped me out. He sent me an invoice so that way I could pay for it. And great deal. I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus or say what deal I got or whatever else, but he made it worth my while. I know I could have got that same deal from the Walmart of the internet, which is kind of disappointing, but so in actuality, I didn't really get ahead. I think I saved like $4 by doing it that way and not going with Smazmamon. But building customer rapport and everything is worth more to me than $4. So, anyways, when the end links and everything get here, we'll be installing this.